Hello and welcome back. I found a program called Keka, the macOS file archiver, and this video is about tutorial on how this works. I was looking for a file archiver for Mac. I used to use 7-zip. 7-zip doesn't seem to work on Mac. There isn't a program as such that I've found. But this program does that, and it does encryption, and the platforms it covers and supports are here: 7-zip to ISO, DMG, and he accepts formats that supports these, so extraction in those formats. This is the place to download it from, the kekaosx.com website. Click on this to download it and install it on your Mac to meet those requirements. Then basically what you do is it sits on your dock and you open it like this. So this is what the program looks like when you open it from your dock, the application, and you can see there's 7-zip, zip, tar, and so on and so forth to DMG and ISO. I'll leave it on normal for now, and you can do splits if you want, but watch the video to see how it works and then decide what you want to do, and once you get familiar with it, it should be okay. This is where you add the password of your choice for your file or your folder. It does both, so I'm going to call it test for now and leave those default ticks, and then only select that once you get familiar, because you don't want to lose the original file once you've archived it. It also does different files as single files to archive, so we'll cover that in this video. Now I've created a folder called a new Keka test. When you drag it onto the program, it says drag here to compress. So it'll compress any file or folder if you drag it into this location. Once it does that, if you drag it here, it'll extract any zip file. Okay, so let's do a test first. So in the folder I've got two test files, which is a normal text file and a screenshot of the program. So if I don't tick this, okay, it'll do, and select both of them, do one first, say, and drag it in there. It compresses it and puts it in the same path, and so let's remove that for now. Move to trash. If you do both and select archive single files, it does both of them but keeps the same path and file format. So you've got two separate zip files in 7-zip format with encryption. So now if I, let's download this. If I now drag this to extract it, it says here drop here to extract, it changes to extract. Then he asks for a password. Now I enter the password test for this exercise, and it opens another one called 2, keeps the original, so that's good. Okay, so you can do it for that as well. Now what it does with the zip file, if you drag it and put it on here, it creates it extracts it, so which we've just seen. But if I put it here to compress, it compresses another file, a zip file to another zip file, if you get the idea. So if I drop it into this bit here, you get another zip file. Okay, so you can do double zips. Let's delete that so we don't get confused. Now if I then take this and drag it onto, let's take that off first. If I drag that onto extract, it won't work because this is an open file, so it gives an error message. Okay, but if I compress it, it compresses it. Now if I put the zip file into this bit, it'll compress it, but if I put it here, it extracts it and asks for the password, and it'll give number 2. But if I then compress the zip file and drop it into compress, it works to another zip file. So that's how this thing works. And you can now also do a folder in the same fashion. So now if I drag the new Keka test folder with the 2 files in it that I've just shown you as the contents, I can zip the whole folder. Okay, and it looks like this. Now you can zip that or extract it. If you extract it, ask for the password. You get the idea. So it does files and formats and the like. But I like the way it changes the GUI, and it does encryption, and it's 7-zip. Now you can open that zip file with a password on a Windows PC if you choose to. Hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching, and bye for now.